Hey guys, welcome back to another vlog and welcome back to another video, and I apologise, it has been a while since I uploaded. I haven't really been doing the National League South predictions and roundup this season as much because I've been busy, and to be honest it's taken quite a lot of that on me to film, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be continuing it. I may bring it back now and again, but it does take quite a lot on the Friday to do it, especially when I do, it takes quite a lot of time, and yeah, the videos do drag on a bit, so it may come back, it may not, maybe there or thereabouts, but yes, I am back. I did upload a Titanic football goals video the other day, so I hope you did enjoy that, and if you didn't, just check it out on the channel if you haven't already, it'll be greatly appreciated. But moving on to today's game, we take on Concord Rangers back at the Bev after a few games. I haven't been there for a while, but before I get into the preview, since you last saw me, we played 2 away games, away at Eastbourne Borough and away at Bath, and both games, we lost both games, both conceded at least 3 goals. So starting off away at Eastbourne Borough, we lost 4-1, went 3-0 down inside the first half, and it looked like it was a pretty dire performance, if I'm honest, from reports from people who weren't there. And then the following Tuesday we lost 3-0 at Bath, but we could count ourselves slightly unfortunate in this. First half apparently we should have had 2 Stonewall penalties, and the Bath one that they had and scored from was a bit dodgy. Even the Bath commentary team admitted that we should have had 2 Stonewall penalties, but in the second half we just collapsed, conceded 2 goals and eventually losing 3-0, so been disappointing. But yeah, yesterday we did announce the signing of Matt Young, which was due to the fact that Tom Jelly is having to miss the rest of the season due to a injury that he suffered, and it's likely that he may have to retire, but he's not guaranteed yet, but his season's definitely over before it even began. It's really disappointing to see, but we have signed Matt Young as a sort of like replacement for him. He's a defender, he played for the likes of Chelmsford and Woking. Apparently he's a good signing for our level, so I'm looking forward to see what he can offer. Concord are currently doing really well this season, performing well above their expectations, a lot of what many people expected them to do, because when they lost their entire team and their manager to Hemel, a lot of people thought they were struggling and could be relegation fodder, but credit to them, they've done brilliantly well so far from the 9 games this season. They're currently in 6th place on 14 points, and they're just 3 points above an automatic playoff place, so it's looking good for them this season, for a good start that they've had, and their recent games a 2-2 draw at home to Braintree, so decent point you have to say, and they've only won 1 of their last 5, however, and that was a 3-0 win away at home to Welling, which again is another magnificent result. So it's going to be a tough game, not going to be easy by any means. Concord is a team we have really struggled against of sorts of late, and the head-to-head between the teams, out of the last 5 games between the two sides, we have lost 3 of them to Concord, winning just 1 and only drawing 1 as well. And that win was back on the final day of the season in 2017, which we won 1-0 thanks to a Michael Kamara goal, which confirmed our places in the playoff for that season. And the last 3 results, which have all been losses, with a 1-4 loss at home to them, 4-0 loss away, and a 1-0 loss away as well. So it is going to be a really tough game by no means, but I think we can get a point, even though it's going to be really, really tough. Obviously Concord got a point last time out, so it's going to be a tricky game, but I think we can get a point, so I'm going to go for a 1-1 for my score prediction. Hopefully we can get a draw, hopefully I'll be improving one, hopefully get a win as well, but I will take a point from today's game because it's going to be really tough. But nevertheless, let's hope for the best, let's get down to the ground, I'll see you there. Come on, Hampton.
When it hurts like this, we climb the greatest heights, jump down and have a fight, and that's all we'll ever like, but that can never change my mind. When it's good, it's amazing. When it's bad, it's uneasy. I wouldn't have it another way. There's no other way. Yeah. When it hurts like this, ever like, beat it, ever like, ever like, ever like, beat it, ever like. When it hurts like this, ever like, ever like, ever like, ever like, when it hurts like this, we hold each other high, but we fall 1,000 times, but I'd never say goodbye or ever leave this stuff behind.
Come on, boys. Come on, Beavers.
With his family at his side. As many of you will know, Steve has been battling with lung cancer for the last 3 years. His fight is now over, and he can rest in peace. Steve first came to the Featherine at the beginning of the 2004 fight season. A pre-season friendly with Charlton Athletic was the first match he attended with his son Alec. Over the last 15 years, Steve has supported the Beavers home and away. He will be sorely missed on the terraces and as well as in Hammond's Bar. Steve became one of the club's most loyal and passionate supporters. No matter how the team were performing, Steve would always be at the game. In a moment on the referee's whistle, we can all show our appreciation for the life of Steve Barry.
Go on, Ryan. Yes, Ryan. Lucky, mate.
Slowly's like
Foul. Thank you. Over.
You're asking for him to not be
Down. Good touch.
Someone's in the middle. Who's taking the wickets?
Joff was taken. Broad's got one.
Hampton. There's something the boys want you to know. Because I'm the DANILO. But then that's me being tired of falling asleep early. James, I hate to break it to you, but I'm not training in the morning.
That's a great goal.
Oh, finish.
How many minutes? 20 minutes? Under?
That was a very good goal.
Almost 30.
Hey! Come on! What? Piss off! Boots! Oh, he's mucked it up.
Yeah, for the keeper when he was trying to get back.
Ah, still got it. Yes, Lou. Ah.
Nice!
Yes. Yes!
Yes, son.
It's in!
Come on!
Goal for Hampton.
Yes. Lucky. Oh, no. Hang on, hang on. Ah, shoot.
Well done, Louis, again. Well done.
Gone. Oh, it's good team. Oh. Yes. Oh, save Carriers.
What a save. Go on, right, go, son. Go on, Louis.
23. Ah.
Go on, do a Deli Alley over Chris Paz. Rainbow.
Oh, good ball.
Oh, that's right too. Yo! It's almost an own goal. Look at this.
Oh,
Good touch.
no.
Ah. Don't say that.
Oh, there was one now, what?
They definitely
Who's that?
Oh, unlucky.
Kind of what I said.
Half time. Good half that.
Half-time score, Hampton and Richmond 1, Concord Rangers 1.
Come on, Hampton! Come on, Hampton! Come on, Hampton! Is that all you sing away? Is that all? Is that all? Is that all you bring away?
That's all they bring at home is
Away! Yay!
I'll have a word. Come on now. We'll sign
Yes. Oh, as if.
Alright, I told you Barrington will score.
As if.
Second goal for Concord Rangers, number 16, Marcel Barrington.
Well done, Laurie.
the ability
Red Blue Army!
from the army.
Come on, Hampton! 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 Yes. Yes! Oh! Hampton! 2, 3, 4. Shit!
What do we think of shit?
Stainstown!
Thank you.
That's alright! We ain't Stainstown! 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 Haters!
I was a fun
Since I was young,
so proud to be.
Hampton FC!
Wait, we made something.
Out! Out! Hey! La 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 Hampton!
Station Road
Striker's name is DANILO. Another night. Give him the ball until he's tired. Si, senor. Give him the ball and he will score.
Bloody hell!
I can't help falling in love with you. Hampton!
Girls don't like boys, girls
Like me and Rodney!
1, 2, 3, 4.
Girls don't like boys! Sign him up, sign him up, sign him up! No!
Lorraine!
Wait!
Lorraine!
Yes, well done.
Oh, boys! Wake up, Gary McCann! Leaning Alice into streets! With lots of we'll never die.
Go on! Support the Hampton, and that's the way we like it, we like it, we like it. Whoa, 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 whoa. From Staines, if you don't do the bouncy, don't do the bouncy, don't do the bouncy from Staines. Bouncy, 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 la 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 la. Hampton, 2, 3, 4. La 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 Hampton 2. All eight Essex, all eight Essex, clap your hands. You're going home to your sister, home to your sister. You're going home to your sister, home to.
But you can't get in camping.
But you can't get in camping.
But you can't get in, can be. But you can't get in, can be. The wheels on your ass go round and round.
Go Marcel!
Why do we let that happen? Stop not wanker! Stop not wanker! Let's all get a haircut! Let's all get a haircut! La 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 la! La 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 la! Let's all get a haircut! Let's all get a haircut! La 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 la! That's not. No! Fuck off! Get out of here now. Sing when you win. I don't want to sing you now. Oh, fuck off, Lee! Fuck off! Fuck off! Shut up! Fuck off! Fuck off! Wanker. Fine. Go on! Oh no. Fuck off, Lee! Twat.
So I'm back from the game now, and we did unfortunately lose 3-2 to Concord Rangers. It was really gutting the way we lost it. We lost it in the last minute, obviously, as you saw. A bit of a scramble in the box. The footage was a bit blurry, so apologies for that. But I did sort of get it on camera. Yeah, but we narrowly lost 3-2 in the last minute to Concord, so very unfortunate. Very gutting to lose it so late on. But I think the more frustrating thing was the second goal we conceded. Of course, it was going to happen to Marcel Barrington, who signed for them yesterday, made his debut for them, came off the bench, and of course he scored. Bounced up, and it was always going to happen. And the manner in which we conceded that goal was just the most disappointing thing, because I think Donaldson was passing it back far enough, and he intercepted and just put it in. So yeah, that was the most disappointing thing. And the third goal, we couldn't quite see it. I couldn't see it from up the other end, but it looked a bit of a scramble. I wasn't sure if Laurie Walker spilled it or not, but I have to see it back, and yeah, they unfortunately nabbed it late on. We didn't play terribly. First half we were really well. Second half, we obviously got the goal, which would go 2-1 ahead, couldn't hold on to the lead, and yeah, apart from the goal we didn't really do much, so it was a bit unfortunate the way we lost it. But yeah, it was always going to be a tough game now. It's now our 4th loss on the road to Concord, so disappointing to say the least. But move on away to Slough Town next weekend, and after that we'll be at home to Tunbridge Angels, so we say where we are in the league, second bottom, Hungerford bottom, Dartford will place above us because all the results didn't go our way. Anyway, if you did enjoy this video, drop it a like and subscribe if you're new. And I'll see you for my next video very soon. Turn on notifications on if you're new as well. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you for my next video very, very soon.